Hey, hello everyone, it's XNYC Prepper, and I am attempting to make a video with this noise in the background, and let me turn it off so you could hear it. You hear better now without that noise? Okay, but the noise has got to go on because that's part of my heat. It's my heater that's running here. So I'm going to put it back on, please bear with it. And I want to make this video not to try to scare people. I'm not a fear monger, like they say, and I'm not here to try to scare people. I'm just here to try to make people aware that the dangers are real. Let me give you an example. Let's say you live in a neighborhood. You got houses all around, across the street, right next to you, down the block and all that. And two houses down, you have a neighbor who seems like he's not all there. And one day you're pulling out of your driveway and he's pulling out of his driveway at the same time, but he goes out faster than you do and he almost hits you. So you stop and he stops and you say, "Hey man, you all right?" And he turns around and says, "Yeah, I'm all right, but what's your problem? How come you drove out of your driveway so fast? You got a freaking problem, mister?" And then you repeat to him, "Well, no, I don't have a problem, but I believe you're the one who drove out of your driveway too fast. So I apologize if you think it was me." But the guy gets nasty on you. He starts cursing you out. He says, "Ah, F you. All right, you do it again. Next time you do it again, you're going to regret it." Now you have an enemy. You have a person who lives next to you whom you really can't trust. You're going to have to keep an eye on him because he just threatened you. Let's say the threat gets even worse to the point where he says he's going to beat you up or he's going to come after your family. Do you take that lightly? Nah, he's not going to do nothing. He's just all talk, no action. He's just bluffing. He's really not going to do anything. And you're going to go to sleep, or you're going to go to work the next day and leave your family behind because you think that this guy's bluffing after he threatened you. Doesn't work that way anymore, guys. No. You need to take threats seriously. We are being threatened that there's going to be some kind of attack on our land by numerous identities, such as Al-Qaeda. Supposedly, they have over 1,000 soldiers on our land, hanging out, waiting for the call. Sleeper cells. And what happened in October the 7th in Israel can happen here. Easily. Probably easier than in Israel. What happened over there, I believe, was 1,200 people were kidnapped and killed. 1,200. Could you imagine? 1,200 is a lot of people. If you saw 20 bodies, would you say that's a lot of people? 40 bodies. 100 bodies. I'll make it 1,200. That's a lot of people that they went and attacked and killed. And we're being threatened by, besides them, Al-Qaeda, the Houthis, and whomever they are. Okay, we're being threatened by China. We're being threatened by Russia also. Although Russia's playing the part of the cool guy. They're like, you know what? We're just worried about Ukraine. The war in Europe with Russia and Ukraine, I don't believe it's going to stop. The war in the Middle East, I don't believe it's going to stop. They will have some of these BS ceasefires, give up a couple of hostages here and there, but they're not going to last, these ceasefires, because there's an objective here. There's an agenda, and until they get what they want, it's not going to ever stop. A lot of people, I talked to them about this, and a lot of people are in denial. They don't believe it's going to happen. They give me all types of excuses. We're too powerful. It would be mutual destruction. They know better. That's so false, guys. Okay, that's so false. You know, we hear Russia or Vladimir Putin showing us these giant nuclear capable missiles like the Satan, the Poseidon, I don't know, they got so many different names, right? You fly across the world and land on Washington, D.C. or New York. Forget about California, it's already gone. They ain't got to do nothing there. But you know what? That, I believe, is a bluff. I don't believe they would actually launch such missiles across the world, because our submarines are there too, and we are a nuclear power also, and we will attack, we will retaliate. They don't need to do that because our border's been open, okay, and they've already set us up. They have smart bombs throughout the United States. They can put a bomb in a van. They could put a bomb in a suitcase. They can attack one city or two cities, maybe at the same time, and create chaos in our country. So, China's style, China. Their style is probably cyber attacks. They're going to go on their computers and do whatever they're going to do. Attack our grid. Attack our water. But Al-Qaeda's style is not going to be cyber attacks. Them boys love to, if you know what I mean. They proved it in Israel on October 7th when they attacked over 1,200 people, women. They raped the women. They killed the kids. This is a threat that you cannot take lightly. If you do, you're a fool. If you have a family and you're the head of your family, and you have nothing to defend your family with, nowadays, you're a fool. And you're going to regret it. Don't take threats lightly. When Putin, Xi Jinping, Kim, that little fat roly-poly, looks like the doughboy. You know, he loves to shoot missiles, right? And Korea, they may be starving to death over there, but their military is not starving. They have a powerful military. So does Iran. I want you guys to know. So does Russia. So does China. And if they combine, we're screwed. And we're screwed anyway, because they are combined. How they're going to attack us, when they're going to attack us, we don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. It's going to happen. It's going to happen during these 4 years. Maybe sooner than later. Because they don't want Trump to prepare. You know, Trump right now has to revitalize our military. We've spent so much money and so many weapons that we've sent to Ukraine to try to take down Putin or weaken him, and it's not working. It's not working, because from what I heard, they've destroyed, over 1 million people have died, over 1 million men, Ukrainian men. There are no more Ukrainian men. A lot of beautiful single Ukrainian moms. So it's not funny. And I'm just telling you guys, you need to prepare. Okay? When the shit hits the fan, 911 will not work. If you see something happening that's out of the norm, if you're in danger at that point and they're coming for you, if you think you're going to stop and call 911, they're going to come and save you, they're not. That's not going to exist. You're on your own. So if you haven't prepared with food, water, medicine, first aid kits, if you have a home, you have a house, you have a $300,000 house, you have so much money, but you don't even have a generator because you think it's not necessary, you're a fool. You're a fool. Everything that's been happening, even Mother Nature nowadays, is an illusion. Because I believe that there is such a thing as weather manipulation. These wildfires that are happening in California in the wintertime are pretty suspicious. A lot of people are saying it's the smart meters that are blowing up the houses. Why would a tree next to the whole block burns down, but the trees are up? And the trees, by the way, in California are normally dry. These are palm trees. Yeah, of course, trees have water in them, but no, it's not going to stop a fire. Okay, we had forest fires here in New York this spring, summertime, and in New Jersey, and it burnt everything down. Trees and everything got burnt. How come out there in California it's not burning? Things are strange nowadays, guys. But getting back to the threats, this is one time that every American should practice his Second Amendment and have something to protect their family with. Okay? Because I know a lot of you guys ain't going down without a fight. But there will be a fight. That's what I'm trying to tell you to the other people. Okay? Myself, I never backed down from a fight in my entire life. I've never lost one. I don't look for them. But when they come my way, I make them regret. I make them regret that they picked me. And I have friends. I talk to them about this every day. My best friend, his name is Anthony. He's got money. He's got enough money to go and buy a brand new car. No financing, just pay it all off, right? He's got a house. He's a licensed plumber. And every day I beg him, Anthony, go buy a generator. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get to it. When they turn up, and guess where he lives? In Riverdale. This is part of the Bronx in New York. So he has no protection at all. You know, I asked him if he's putting away food. He's got a wife and 2 kids. You guys put away? No, my wife buys the food. You know, we just go shopping every once in a while. Do you have some food stored away? Oh yeah, we have something, maybe for about a week. A week. You have thousands of dollars in the freaking bank, and you got a week's worth of food in your house. You have nothing to protect your family with. I've been telling him for the longest, bro, buy yourself some land upstate. Move upstate. You can make just as much money up here than down there in the city. But he doesn't listen. And he's not the only one. My kids are down there in Brooklyn, and they're not listening to me much. When I talk to them about this, they all say, "Oh, please, Dad, don't talk to me about that. You make me nervous. You make me nervous. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen." No. That's not the mentality that you should take nowadays. You should be precautious. You should be aware that danger is lurking right behind you. It's going to happen any moment now. Okay? I pray that I'm wrong. I hope to God that I'm totally wrong. But guys, look at, you know, when there's a threat in front of you, you have to take it seriously. Okay? I'm from New York, bro. I'm walking down the streets in New York or whatever, and some guy comes up to me in a threatening manner. He starts screaming at me, or he tries to attack, you know, whatever. He threatens me verbally. Wrong person. Wrong person, because I'm already assuming after that verbal threat, you're about to attack me physically any second now, and I'm going to get you first. I'm going to get you first. The moment you're within my reach, I'll never let a person verbally, a stranger, come up to my face or come within my reach. My reach is my legs, not my arm length. It's my leg length. Because the moment he comes within my leg length reach, I'm putting him on the ground. I'm going to sweep him, or I'm going to break his legs with a kick. And then I'm going to attack him high, attack him low, and I'm going to finish him off. He's not going to get up off that ground to try to re-attack me again. And what can we do as Americans if, let's say, we have an October 7th attack here in the United States? Okay, what can we do? Fight back. We're all going to die anyway. Die with your boots on. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, will Trump stop all of these wars? You know, he's very pro-Israeli, and Netanyahu, he wants the Middle East. Point blank, that's the truth. I'm not lying. They stopped the war in Gaza. Why? They already killed everybody there. The kids are starving to death. They're not worried about Gaza. All right? Their next one is Iran. Because once they have Iran, then they'll take over the whole Middle East. This is a land grab, just like California. And but again, getting back to the sleeper cells. The sleeper cells, guys. That's what worries me the most. And what can you do? You can train while you can. Okay, if you're a hunter, and let's say you got a shotgun, and you think that one shotgun and a couple of boxes of ammo is going to protect you and your family? No, because these guys, they're not going to come after you one at a time. They're coming after you in groups, in gangs. If we get hit with an EMP attack tomorrow here in the States, our own people, your own people will attack you after a few days of hunger. 3 days of hunger turns human beings into hyenas. When an unprepared person, father or mother, they see their children, the kids starving to death, and they're crying because they haven't eaten in 3 days, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to come and beg you first. And if begging doesn't work, they're going to try to take it away from you. So you need to prepare. You need to train. Because if you think that your deer rifle that you have in the closet or your shotgun is going to protect you without training, you're mistaken. How can I train? How can I train, X? How can I train? Well, if you don't join a place like I do, like I have, where you have other people who are like-minded and everybody's training and stuff like that, then at least run the scenarios in your head of what can happen. You live here, and let's say they're coming up the road, okay, and you have enough time to actually grab that old shotgun or grab that 30-30 deer rifle that you got there. What are you going to do? Stand by the door and wait? Don't move? No, because in combat, it's actually, there's movement in combat. You have to take cover first. You got to be able to move. You got to be able to run. If you're out of shape, it's going to be bad for you. Because the first thing you need to do in defense is take cover. Because if that person has a rifle or a shotgun or a pistol and they're going to shoot at you, you don't want to be in the open. You have to take cover with your weapon, okay? And then you have to learn to use your weapon while you're running to different locations, back and forth, whatever it is. Not running away with your back towards them. No. It's the same thing as in a knife defense. Some crazy guy comes out in front of you, he's got a knife. Don't turn your back and try to run, because you don't know, that guy might be twice as fast as you, and he'll catch you. Don't run backwards like this looking at him, because you're going to trip over something. Okay? The secret there is to circle that knife hand. So if that knife hand, the knife is in the right side, you want to circle around his right, so that way he can't cut you like this. He'll have only this backswing at you, because you're circling him around this way. And that's the only move that he has, and then you know how to defend against that backswing. So you need training. For all of these things, you need to train. You need to be able to move with your defense. Whether it's a cane, whether it's a knife, whether it's a gun, it doesn't matter. Okay? No fighting is still, standing still like that. You have to be able to move. So, go out and grab, if you can grab that old shotgun. You don't need to shoot it. But move from one location to the other. Go down on the floor. Hide behind obstacles and stuff like that. And practice. Hide behind a tree. Crawl on your stomach with it to the next tree. Because that's what real combat is like. You'll be crawling on your stomach, bro. From tree to tree. And all I can tell you guys, it's lock and load time. Lock and load. Lock and load. Stay ready. Okay, stay vigilant. Because what happened in Israel on October 7th can happen here at any moment now. Actually, it can happen tomorrow or today. It's already January the 20th. It happens to be like, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm still awake. Again, I don't want to scare people. I just want you guys to be aware that we are in danger. We've been threatened by many different entities. And a threat should never be taken lightly. You should take a threat seriously and prepare for it. Okay? Also, we're all going to die anyway. I'm going to die. You're going to die. Our kids are going to die. We don't want our kids to die early. We don't want our kids to get killed. We don't want our kids to die from a sickness or anything like that. Of course not. But the fact is that we're all going to die. So die with your boots on. Die like a man, like a woman. Okay? We are Americans. And, okay, there's a good majority of Americans who will die like sheep. But a lot of us are not sheep. A good majority of us are wolves. We're not sheep. Okay? And we will fight back. Wolverines, American Wolverines, like in the movie. You guys know who you are. And I know you're out there. And I know you're going to do the best to protect our country and your family. Just keep God by your side. I'm a Christian. I believe that when I die, I'm going to heaven. I'm not perfect. But lately, I can't remember of many sins that I've been making lately. Sometimes I'll think something bad, like I'll curse somebody out. Oh, that fucking bastard! I fucking want to strangle that motherfucker because he cut me off. And then I turn around and say, hey, Jesus, I'm sorry about that. Forgive me, please. I don't want to act like a crazy man. That guy's nuts. But you know, I don't steal from nobody. I don't try to hurt anybody. I try to help people, if anything. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so I keep God by my side, and God knows that I'm gonna go out with my boots on. I'm gonna go out fighting the enemy. I will try to protect my neighbors and my family till the end. So I expect God to forgive me for that, because I have no choice. God will forgive you for protecting yours. I didn't start the fight. If the fight comes to me, I ain't laying down on the ground, and I ain't laying my family down on the ground and say, all right, take us out. No. I'm an American, and I'll fight to the end. I'll protect ours from enemies from overseas and enemies from within. And most of the enemies are from within, guys, unfortunately. God bless you all. Prepare, stay ready for whatever comes your way always. Don't sleep on these sleeper cells. Don't sleep on it.